Hello everyone, welcome to EduTap and also welcome to another session on government scheme. So the scheme that we are covering today, it is National Mission on Edible Oils and we are specific about oil palm. So why is this particular oil palm is written separately? What are the dimensions of the scheme? What is the importance of the scheme? Everything we are going to cover in this particular session, and do mind that this particular scheme, it is very important for any examination that you are preparing for, and especially when NABARD is near, it is very important to cover all the schemes that are catering to agriculture and rural development, right? So this is what we are doing today. And what was the need of this particular scheme? See, if we talk about India, it is the largest consumer of vegetable oil, largest consumer. And if we talk about importer, so India, it is the second largest importer after China. Okay, second largest importer of these edible vegetable oil. Okay, so what happens, any fluctuation, because see, we are, if you're looking at, we are depending on the foreign countries for fulfilling our needs, right? So if there is any fluctuation, maybe due to the less production or maybe their new policy, any war, anything, whatever be the fluctuation in that particular country, effect we have to bear, right? So that is why, to become self-reliant, so that we do not have to depend on anyone for fulfilling our needs, this particular scheme was introduced, that is National Mission on Edible Oil. Okay, and why this oil palm has been added, because this is what we import the largest, that is oil palm, and this is what we consume the maximum. Okay, so this oil palm we consume the most, and it is what we largely import, and that is why the focus under this particular scheme has been given to oil palm production. Okay, so initially there was one scheme, that is your National Food Security Oil Palm Program, and this particular program has been subsumed under this particular mission of edible oil palm. Okay, so this is what oil palm it looks like, but we are talking about other edible oil also when we are talking about the mission that we have for oil seeds. Now what are these oil seeds? Such seeds which produce oil, or we can extract oil from, for example your groundnut, castor, sesame, sunflower. Okay, so these are the other examples, but in this scheme we are focusing on oil palm. Okay, so now let's move ahead, look at the important dimensions. What are the features of this particular scheme, how the government it is going to give incentives to the farmer and all the thing. All right, so we'll start with the basics. So the launcher of this particular scheme, it is 2021, and it falls under the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. Okay, so this ministry will take care of all the progress that will occur under this particular scheme. Next, let's talk about aim. So see, why this particular scheme was introduced, so that we can have the availability of edible oil. We can generate this edible oil availability here in India itself. We do not have to depend on the foreign countries. Okay, by harnessing, and how this will be done. So how this scheme is going to harness the availability. Okay, how this will be done? By area expansion. Okay, so focus will be done so that in more area oil palms are grown, then increasing crude palm oil production, and to reduce the import burden. Okay, so to cater this, we are focusing on having availability of edible oil here in India. Next, what type of scheme is this? So see, this is a central sponsored scheme, means the funding that will be invested in this particular scheme, that would be divided between state and center, right? So this is what center sponsored scheme it means. And what is the budget that has been allocated for it? See, if I go for overall, well, currently it is for 5 years we are talking about. So here, any scheme that is released in phases, right? So for now, this scheme has been launched for 5 years, and for that we have the budget allocation of 11,040 crore. Okay, and in that we have our center share and state share as well. Okay, and it includes viability gap funding also. What does it mean? That whatever support the farmer that would be needing and he lacks fund, that would also be taken care. Okay, so this is what the budget for for 5 years it, but if I go specifically for this year, then for financial year of 22-23, the budget that has been allocated for this scheme, that is rupees 900 crore. Okay, so I hope you understand the difference. This is the overall, for overall 5 years what have been budget, but that money will be given in phases, and for this year rupees 900 crore has been allocated for it. Okay, so these are the basic things that we have studied. Now let's look at the key features of this particular scheme. So first is, it involves raising the area under oil palm cultivation. See, currently even though the demand of oil palm, it is very much, and even we have the potential also of increasing oil palm specifically, still only 3.5 lakh hectare area it is under production for oil palm currently. Okay, so what is the aim of the government? So the aim of the government is to make it to 10 lakh hectare by 25-26. Okay, so if currently 3 lakh hectare we have, so how much have to be increased so that we can reach to this 10 lakh hectare? So we have to increase 6 lakh hectares. Okay, so this is what the government aims for now. Okay, and this particular clipping, this particular statement, this is from PIB, in which the news it said the government it aims for what? So the production of crude palm oil, it is expected to go up to 11.2 lakh tons by 25-26 and up to 28 lakh tons by 29-30. Okay, so if you understand the difference here, we are talking about the area, coverage area, where the crops, this palm oil will be grown, and in second thing we are talking about the production of oil. Okay, so understand the difference. This is the liquid, the oil that we are talking about, and this is the area we are talking about. Okay, so second is this. Next is, oil palm farmers will be provided financial assistance. Okay, so because for now government it is aiming to incentivize farmers so that they can come and they can do cultivation of oil palm. Okay, so that is why for now the government it will give financial assistance to the farmers for the same purpose. Okay, for growing palm oil. Okay, and will get remuneration under a price and viability formula. So how they are doing that? So first of all, we will study afterwards, just in a while also, that what is the financial assistance that will be provided. Financial assistance means for growing crops also the government is giving money, right? Now we are talking about the remuneration. What does it mean? We have a minimum support price for 23 crops, right? So on similar terms, a similar concept has been launched for the oil palm. Okay, that is the viability formula for that will be for that. And what will be done in this? So a minimum price will be fixed, that even though for now what happens, whatever be the crude palm oil rate internationally, on that basis government it gives the same amount to the farmers in India also. But under this scheme, and to promote oil palm production, the government has given a similar concept, that of minimum support price for oil palm as well, in which a minimum amount is set, and the and people or the farmers, they will get that minimum amount only, even though whatever be the fluctuations at the international level. Okay, and this viability formula, again, this is a minimum support price type of mechanism. Okay, similar that thing this viability formula is, and the government will fix this at 14.3% of crude palm oil price. Okay, so there is one formula that for last 5-year average, whatever be the crude palm oil price, that would be internationally, and it will be fixed at wholesale rate, that then it will be multiplied with 14.3%. so that is a formula you need not to remember, but you can remember this figure, that is 14.3%, and eventually that would be increased to 15.3% till 2037. What does it mean? Because initially we are attracting the farmers to do cultivation of this, right? So initially we have to give them some incentives, so we are giving them a minimum support price 14.3, which will eventually be made to 15.3, right? But till 2037. Why? This is known as the sunset period. What does it mean? That after that it is assumed that farmers, they themselves would start cultivating oil palm, looking at the profit that they will get, right? So initially this particular price has been set up, and for Northeast and Andaman, why these two specific I am talking about, because in Northeast state and Andaman region, the conditions, the temperature, environmental condition, everything is conducive for palm oil, and they are best grown in these areas. So that is why, to lure the farmers of that particular region, additional 2% will be viability formula will be taken care in these two regions. Okay, so I hope you understand this. Next is another focus area to substantially increase the support input. Okay, so there are various inputs that are required for various agricultural operations that take place, right? So for that, subsidy of rupees 29,000 per hectare will also be provided under this scheme. Okay. Lastly, special assistance of rupees 250 per plant will be given to replant the old gardens. Okay, so for rejuvenating the old plants, additional special assistance of rupees 250 per plant we are talking about will also be given, so that if there are old such gardens which had cultivation of oil palm, and maybe the farmer, they have stopped doing that because of n number of reasons, so for them also to rejuvenate those plants, rupees 250 per plant will also be given. So these are the key features, and I just told you about two region, right? Northeast region and also about Andaman region, right? So now let's look at what the special focus for this area would be. And I said again, there would be a special emphasis on Northeast states and Andaman and Nicobar Island. Why? Because of the conducive weather conditions of the region that they possess. Okay, so this is one thing. Next is to attract, and all this that we have studied for the farmers. All right. Now, what thing will be done for the industries to be set up? So for them to attract industries to the Northeast and Andaman region, what will be done? A provision of 5 crore or 5 million ton per hectare with pro rata increase. Pro rata is what? Proportionality. Okay. To higher capacity will be given. What is basically the meaning of this? Okay, 5 crore for 5 million ton per hectare will be provided as a assistance to industries, right? But what this pro rata increase, it means that if your plant it is able to produce more than this, you'll get more incentive. Okay, so basically here the government is trying to make industries more productive. So there is basic one provision, that basic one assistance that will be given, that is of rupees 5 crore or 5 million ton per hectare. But then it also says that if the proportionality, if the production it keeps on increasing, more the capacity is being increased, more assistance will be provided to such industries by the government. Okay, so this is what all the essence of this particular scheme is, and this is definitely going to help you with your descriptive writing as well, and also it is important from objective point of view, because this is a very important scheme. The prices of crude oil in India, it is rising. Government is doing a lot on that, right? And that is why this scheme, it is very important. Here we are also looking on some of the more things that will be done in Northeast regions and Andaman regions. So what will be done? So this is the data that you can look at, that is provided in the official notification as well. To address the shortage of planting material in the country, seed gardens will be given assistance of rupees 80 lakh for 15 hectare in rest of the India, and 100 lakh for Northeast and Andaman region. Okay, so assistance for the planting material will be given, also for assistance for seed garden. What is the difference here? We are talking about planting material, but here we are talking about the seed garden itself, the place where this oil palms will be grown. So for that also we have assistance. For India, rest of the India it is 40 lakh, but for Northeast and Andaman region it is 50 lakh. Then special assistance for one more thing, which is for how the new practices that can be followed, the agronomic practices. For that also special assistance will be provided for half moon terrace cultivation, bio-fencing and land clearance along with integrated farming. These all are the practices that are followed in agriculture, the different types of how we can grow a particular crop, and that is what also will be focused on Northeast region, so that they have maximum production under this oil palm initiative. Okay, so That is all under this particular scheme. I hope this concept is clear. And now the homework that you have, it is what is the current effective import duty on crude palm oil. Now why this question? Because I want you to know, if you don't know yet, I want you to know about the conditions of this expenses of crude palm oil that is currently going on, the scenarios that is currently going on in India, because it is very important, and especially for NABARD, which is the next examination that is going to come, right? So for that you should be aware of all the changes that are occurring, or all the happenings, current events that are related to this crude palm oil scenario that is in India currently facing. Okay, so that is why this is your homework, and I hope you do this, you read the articles on this. Okay, so that is all in this particular video. If you are new to our channel, kindly subscribe to it, and you can also join our Telegram channel to get the PDF of this lecture and every lecture that we provide here on YouTube. So that is all in this particular video. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to cover all the schemes that are with agriculture and farmers welfare, and then Ministry of Rural Development, Panchayati Raj, whichever suits our next examination, our next focus, which is NABARD. Okay, so until then, until we meet again, if you have any query, any doubt, you want me to cover any scheme, come on, comment it down. I'll definitely make a video on that. Okay, so that is all in this particular video. Thank you everyone.